What's going on, guys? I'm going to be reviewing the Hiya Toys Kong 2024 action figure. Also, I have the iOS 26 update for this phone, so I'm pretty sure the camera is a little bit better, but I don't know if that's just the camera app or not. Let's get into it. Also, in the video, sorry, I should have gotten into it there. In the video, I want to, oh my god, can you go back? Thank you. I want to discuss the things and controversies going on about this, that's right, stupid handpiece, okay? This handpiece right here is causing one of the biggest controversies I've ever had in the action figure community. So, I just want to discuss it, this video. Yeah. So getting started, I wanted to cover the paint, sculpt, and detail on this figure. Getting started, I really wanted to do the axe, which is not, as I had thought, UV reactive, but the eyes are, but we'll get to that. The axe is actually translucent, but it's a translucent blue. It's cast in a translucent blue. And I wonder how they did that. I can't tell if it's the paint that's blue, or if it's actually the same material as this, as they usually do. But whatever they did, it worked really well because all light, including yellow, red, whatever it may be, shines through blue on this. So that was really good. In the axe in the movie, it is translucent. I rewatched just to check that because I didn't know if it was. It is. That's really good. And I think that they just really mastered this. Now, one thing I couldn't figure out is if my axe is broken. Because up here, it's like, I mean, you can see it. So that was one concern that I have with the figure. Well, I guess with the axe. Other than that, I don't have much to complain about. So I'm gonna use another head for this so I can really, you know, get into it a little bit. So the eyes are glass, so they follow you. It's a lot more apparent in real life, I promise, but they do follow you. The paint, oh yeah, I dropped the figure. The paint, the paint is, basically it's not cast in that same, you know, color that you would have expected from the promo shots, but it definitely does, like, it shows Kong. It's what you'd expect out of a Kong. It's not what you would expect out of a 2024 Kong. But I think it's alright. I don't have much of a problem with it. The ear, the inner ear, for some reason, is glossy. The outer ear, not as much as the inner ear. And I noticed this because only the inner ear will reflect certain light, whereas the outer ear doesn't reflect that same light. So it was really weird, but the heads and just the paint overall on the heads are really good. But moving back to the base figure, the chest is one like really noticeable thing about this specific release. It's really nice. I love the texturing. It just looks so good. And oh my god. One thing that I didn't originally like about the figure is how the fur looked to be like digitally sculpted. It looked like feathers almost, if you know what I mean. In the promo shots, one, I can't tell if they changed it or not. It looks like they didn't, but regardless, now that I saw the movie again, this is accurate. So whether you like it or not, at that point, you're just talking about the design, because that fur is pretty accurate. And then on the back, you got about the same deal, but you do have the little scar back here, and it's painted too, which is very good. I feel like this is something a lot of companies missed out on, and that includes SH Monster Arts on their Godzilla vs Kong, as you can see. And this one was this one's not Godzilla X Kong. That one did have the little scar on the back. It did have that one. This Kong didn't, but we'll get back to it. But this is the second version, and it's where he has the Mechagodzilla head. So that means that he should also have the scar, and he has these scratches, which you only see the scratches in the film when you also see this, because this got the scar first. So it's fine. Moving back to piece. Sorry, oh my god, I screwed up one stupid line. Alright, moving back to peak. The feet are the only thing that's not really sculpted well. But let's be totally real. Who's gonna be having him in like poses where he's stomping and the camera's under? Most people don't even know how to do that anyway. For you articulators, cool tip. You can flip your camera. Say this is like how you're taking a picture, or sorry, it's upright. You know, you have a little, what can I use? This is the closest thing by me, okay? This is your phone, you're going to take a picture. Camera is top right up here. You can flip your phone and the camera's down here and it'll auto flip it back over whenever you take the photo. So that's just one cool tip about Kong. One thing I don't like, I mean, we'll save that. Put him to the side, okay? Here is the scarred hand, and the reason why this is important is because people think that this hand is because it's the frostbite hand, obviously, and I mean I really like how it looks, but it's the frostbite hand. People think that this is the scars from Godzilla X Kong, whenever Scar King, you know, throws a whip. I'll put it over here on that side of the screen. It's not. This is from whenever Kong grabs the helicopter blades, and here you can see this side by side looks practically I dropped it. Looks practically identical. Oh my god. Looks practically identical. So yeah, if anyone says it again, tell them that they're wrong, because they are. If it was actually those scars, it would only be 2 scars, and it would be along here and on this hand. So don't fall for whatever they say, because they're wrong. But moving on, we have my favorite piece of this figure, articulation. Okay, so I'm gonna end the recording, go to a new one. Yeah. So getting started, the head is what you'd expect out of an articulated Kong figure. He can go all the way up and pretty far down. I mean, it's still a Kong figure, so you have this hard plastic blocking it, but he's going down further than you usually would expect it. And then moving it back up, he can look right, he can look left. Depending on what position his head is in, it'll turn more than not, but you're getting what you can see here, which is pretty good. Obviously, you got the you know, that thing. Pretty cool. My favorite part about this figure is the shoulder articulation. So he can go all the way up, and then while he's up, he can go back and forward. He can go, and this is why I didn't want a butterfly joint, oh my god, as much as other people did. It's because this is much more articulated. He can go forward, back, I mean, swivels all the way. It's amazing. Moving on, we have the elbow, and I'm just using this one because it's it's more stiff, and I want to show you the stages. So it feels like it's 2 hinges, and I was wrong about this figure. It's getting a very good bend, better than a 90 degree. And the elbow doesn't really make me mad, but some people don't like how the elbow looks. That's fine. Let me switch hands so I can show you a really strong suit about this figure. And while I go to put this on, I just wanted to show you, to put this on properly, you want to align the thumb with this long gray part right here. Put the thumb like that over that, so whenever it tilts, it pretty much fully covers it. That's how you want to do it, because the bottom part is where the gray is, and that's why they made it that way. Now the hand articulation is peak. Okay, so here's the normal hand, straight. Then you can get it to go all the way up, which it's a lot better range than it looks, I promise you. Because here's how far it can go down, and you can like really force it downward. I mean, this is just really good. Yeah, there we go. So really good hands. I really like them. Moving on, let me fully extend these bad boys. Okay, we have the torso. So now the torso is crazy, but it's not like monster arch crazy. So basically the segments that we have is a ball joint here, and this is a floating piece. That's a question I asked a lot of times, because a lot of people, whenever they moved it, would be moving this lower section right here. Basically you can go, yeah, that's about the range that you'll be getting. And go way further back. I mean, whew. So you're gonna get the torso range that you want out of this figure. Absolutely. Very good. One thing that I'm not a big fan of is the thighs. So you can swivel the thighs as you'd expect. They're loose though, and they don't go out very far, but I'm not mad about that because this is about as far as I can go. This is about as far as I could go. I'd say the biggest defect of this figure, or I guess the worst thing about this figure, is the feet, but I'll get to that. The thighs, I don't get any range. Like, I can really try to move this off camera. I don't get any range. Like, I can, oh, I guess moving it off camera worked. Now I'm getting range. Okay, well, there you go. Thigh swivel. So they did a little Godzilla Evolved here, and they have a cut right here that really helps this bend. So I'm gonna go ahead and give that its little bend. Yeah, I can't even bend that far. It keeps trying to push back. But yeah, I mean, you can get, what is that, like 95-degree bend? That's not bad. Now let's get to what is bad. The feet, okay? The feet suck. You cannot push it up at all. You really can't. You can go down a tiny bit. And I promise you, I've forced this. I've really forced this. Okay? This, that's the furthest it's gonna go down. Yeah. The feet need work. They can do a swivel and they can do rotation. Fine, but they need work. And they're partially, if not entirely, the reason it's so hard to get him to stand. Now, yes, I just did it effortless. Oh my god! This is why I don't do videos anymore. You can do it. No, I forgot. You know what? Moving on, okay? The teeth on this figure do keep that, you know, sharpness we saw in the promo images. People really complained about the teeth, and I'm like, everything we've ever seen out of Hiya's videos are way worse copies than what we actually get in hand. But I mean, oh my, the inner mouth, like, wow, it's good. Let's do some comparisons real quick, okay? I have two figures I want to compare. Firstly, the worst Kong we've ever gotten from any company. Yeah, this figure absolutely sucks. So first off, in size, it is worse. It is smaller in size, and I find that to be a bad thing. Now, he is further behind, so let me put little bro to the side. Yep. Yep. So he's smaller. He's also less accurate. And one thing that I really hate about this figure, what is this? So the issue with this is they used a hinge for the knee. They didn't go with the ball joint. They used a hinge for the knee on this figure. Also, it's just like further behind in articulation. Can't really look up as high, can't look down, can't look as far to the side. It uses these butterfly joints as well, which are good, but they're not more articulated. So that's why I just personally like these more. But there is a chance that these ones, if they actually did a butterfly joint there, there's a chance that it would be even better than both of these. But this is a hinge, so you're not going to get much out of that. It's a hinge, if I'm not wrong. I could be wrong about this one because I didn't check. But just to let you guys know, these two have the same system. Okay, this is a floating piece. So stop saying that this one has worse range, because they're the same. There are theories that went around that this was just a test in articulation for that one. No, not true. Most likely, I'm also pulling that out of my ass. Most likely not true, because again, this is the same as that, and they really only went off this. Torso range sucked, and this, like, this was just, yeah, no, it just wasn't it. It just wasn't it. So let's get my other comparison for the day. I think I can put this in and not say a single thing, and you guys will see why I don't like it as much. Yeah, so it's definitely not as good when it comes to the looks. Now, this is more articulated for the most part. So the head on the Monster Arts is less articulated. The shoulders, they're less articulated. The elbows are just about the same, but technically these are more because they have a bicep joint. So we'll give it that. The wrists are less articulated. The torso is more articulated. The thigh is more articulated. The knees are equal, and the feet are more articulated. But overall, they're about equal. This figure is much cheaper, but personally, again, I just like the articulation on that one more. But this is cheaper, and it's getting there. Also, the eyes aren't as good in my opinion, but Hiya could have optimized things better with this head. Now we got Mini Suko, okay? We're gonna just get him to stand real quick. And while I do this, please like and subscribe. Oh my god, y'all know how much it helps YouTubers. I know you do. I don't think I need to explain it, right? Surely I don't. Okay, we're gonna have him just... Kong, really? Okay, there we go. Get him in this weird pose. So, size comparisons, not my thing, but it's because I have the figure. That's why it's not my thing. Yeah. It's okay. If I come over here though, and I pull out Squiggly Suko, whatever that means. Yeah, this is gonna be the more accessible Suko. Let's put him back, and I'm gonna put you right there, little boy. And now we go to our next one. Now, get Suko out. Oh yeah, you guys are gonna like this comparison. I know you will. But for the sake of it, we're gonna have to have him look it up and standing straight, because the Suko not many people care about. I mean, I'm not saying people don't care about Suko, I'm just saying that the comparison there, people don't care that much about it. Here we got Kong, and yes, the thighs, I can't get them to go straight, so you're not gonna get a fully standing straight Kong from anybody. Oh my god, please, cooperate. Cooperate and you will live. Cooperate and you might survive. Venom movie, okay, So, I don't know. I think this is pretty accurate. I mean, yeah, I like this. I think this is accurate. Now let's get Goofball. now let's grab Goofball. Yeah. This is as big as I can get him. This is as big. Like, I'm pushing everything. I'll even put Kong further. Yeah, not the biggest fan. Now let's get him to the posture that you'll usually see him in. And this is modded, so let's go ahead and push it to where you can pretty much get it highest. Let's move my piece down and then move that up. This is just not accurate. If anyone's thinking this is accurate, it's not accurate. For the final comparison, I wanted to pull up with this guy. And let's get him, you know, standing tall, standing proud. He's happy with who he's become, Godzilla. This is not your average Godzilla. This is a way too expensive Godzilla that I don't regret spending money on, but I'm sure everyone else would, because people don't like it. Yeah, size comparison's not accurate to the movie. But, probably the more accurate Godzilla. But that's a very, hard argument. I personally like this one more, because of his little tummy. I know you guys have seen the Shimo comparison, because I know for a fact that I'm not the only review that you watch today. But that's all I really got for you guys. So I'm gonna do this thing where at the beginning of every video, this isn't the beginning, is it? I'm gonna do this thing where at the end of every video, I do a little edit of posing that goes just about like this. Subscribe.